Hello, hello there. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show. My name is 𝗧𝗢𝗣𝗘, and this is ButterDish Design. I'm ButterDish Designs, and this is Crafty Hour, episode 75. So, welcome. I appreciate you being here and watching. Please say hi. Hope you had a great day. And even if you're not watching live, if you're watching replay, hello to you, and please say hello as well. So, anyways, welcome. Happy Thursday evening, also known as Crafty Hour. So, give it a second here. And let's go over to, we can do the two for here. We are going to be making a super fun and easy card with the super cool stamp set and the nested essentials dies. We're only using one die out of this set, and it's the largest rectangle, rounded rectangle, this one here. It's got the switch on the end. If you don't have these are a great way, a great staple, I should say. Hi, Ann. Hi, Joe. Hope you had a good day today. Welcome. And so thanks for watching. But okay, so here's my whole thing for today, which I am going to switch just to the overhead solo. So do this. But this set is just funny. I mean, I think it's cute and everything. And I love pretzels. Does anybody else love pretzels? I mean, I really love pretzels. If there's a hot, fresh, soft pretzel, like some cream cheese or some nacho cheese, happy girl. So, anyways, like hard pretzels too. But anyways, so and then I was also inspired because in the Delightfully Eclectic paper pack, there is a sheet in there that has pretzels on it. So while we get going here, what I did was I just cut one strip. That's how many you need for this. And I've got most of them cut here. And I am going to finish cutting these. Shouldn't take very long. Yes, I know it's a little bit of fussing cutting, but these are going to make for some super fun pieces in our shaker card. So why not? When I saw this paper, all I wanted to do was make a pretzel shaker card. So this is what I made, and we're going to go for it. Oh, I guess I should show you the sample of what we're making. Hi, Kathy. So this is it. It is got all these fun little, which I don't want to shake it too loud, but the little pretzels move around. I mean, come on. Super cute. So we got a pretzel on there, and that's what the inside looks like. So, and I promise you, easiest shaker card you've ever made. So that's our sample. I'll stick that off to the side over here. Actually, I'll stick it on this side because of the glare. There's not a whole lot of stamping on this, just a little bit. We are going to use some embossing tonight. And so, hi, honey. But tell me something good that happened in your day today. While I finish cutting these here. My work was super quiet today because a lot of people are on vacation. So we had a very, very quiet day at the office for those of us who are still, well, not on vacation. So All right. See, pretty quick. I've got 2 more to go here. And get to making this. I just thought, you give this to somebody there with the pretzels, they're just it's probably gonna make them smile. So why not? More here. The good thing about this card is that this fun background that I got here, this is the back side of this. So easy peasy here. And I just picked the Knight of Navy that coordinates here and crushed curry. Nice, Jill. That's good. Don't you love it when you can check stuff off your list? That's always good. I know. Sometimes I make a list just so I can check stuff off of it. Just gives you that little rush, like, woo, I did it. It's fantastic. All right. So let's go over the pieces we're going to need for this. All right. We know what the stamp set is. I'm going to put it back there. So we're going to need a card base and, standard A2 card base. I did this format. This piece here this is going to be, it's 5 1/4 by 4. And that is this piece here. We're going to need to cut down this one. I didn't do that one yet. And this, and then this one here. This should be, yep. So this is also 5. No, this one is 5 by 3 3/4. That's for the inside there. You do need a clear medium envelope. I have 2 die cut pieces, one white and one Knight of Navy. There's the envelope. Now we just need to cut 2 of this size, which these are, I wrote it down, 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. So grab my trimmer here. So are we going to make it? Did I cut this? Oh yeah, there's plenty. Just going to have to trim off a smidge. So I'll go this way first. Okay, so 3 1/2. We're going to need 2 of those. I made them the same size just to make it easy. All right, this bigger piece. And then it is 4 3/4. And it's just a smidge. Piece number 1. Piece number 2. All right, so we have that there. We're only using 2 stamps out of the set. We're using the Pretzel and Hey There. So I have those here. We're using Cajun Craze for that pretzel color. And we're going to stamp that pretzel on the envelope, on this die cut white piece, and on the interior piece. All right, so let's give it a whirl. And because this is photopolymer, you know, I used my foam mat under there. It just gives a better impression. Ta-da! One pretzel. There's number 2. And now on this one here, it's not quite centered. It's a little bit down. So just do your best. There we go. That's it with that color. Go ahead and clean that off here. All right. The other piece that we need to stamp is this one here. We're going to break out with some embossing. So it's going to get loud for just a second. Just use some anti-static here. Just gives a better impression. First mark. Make sure you have that good and inked up there. Hopefully this is straight. I can't see over it. Hey, not bad. Move that one off there. All right. My embossing powder here. We're done with the stamping. Just move that around on there. Give it a little tap, flick. If it doesn't look good, put it back in there. If you have any little pesky in the stitch die area, just use a little brush. Any specks you don't like, you want to get really technical about it. Here we go. Just set this over to the side so I don't, and put my lid back on the embossing powder, which might as well just put this. Just when I need to have that go everywhere, right? Hi, Lisa. This little tray just makes it super easy, which I'm sure y'all know, to get back into the container. You could use a V-shaped piece of paper as well. All right. I did manage to get that a little bit over here. Oof. All right. So we've got our hay there. Here we go. I do like to heat from behind as well. Just kind of keep it going back and forth. In there. If we can get that to start changing, change the position of my hand here. There we go. Trying to hold this up here so you all can see that. There it goes. There. And we're done. Easy. Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this part here first. And what I did is I just kind of looked at the side of this here. And we're going to go for 3/4 of an inch there. Use your trimmer. So we're going to put that on top there. And we'll see if this time I have it more to the center and if we can do 3/4 on the bottom as well. I'm going to cut a little bit more off this bottom one here. I'm just basically looking for a line and then I just kind of put it there. Because I just need to cut off just a wee bit more. Maybe. Of course, I had no problem when I did this the first time. But here we are. Right. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue these pieces together. Easy to line them up. There we go. There's that part. And here's the bottom. There we go. There's that part. Did forget that one. We're using a loose silver sequins in this. All right, let's go to the card base. Fold and burnish that. I don't know if you noticed, but on here I did cut, I believe it's 1.5 inches away. Yes, just to give it a little something different there. You can see that there. So there's our card base. Let's go ahead and put this one in the middle on the inside. All right, here we go. Okay. Now we're to the point where we're going to do our shaker card, our shaker portion of this card before we do anything else, okay? So let's set these pieces off to the side here. I got all that bossing stuff off of there. Right, that's for the inside, it's for the outside. Got a little bit of... Okay, so what we're going to do with this medium clear envelope is go ahead and stick this piece in there. One of the things you could do to help the stuff move around in there is go ahead and use a little bit of anti-static powder on that sheet that you're putting in there. Just helps keep everything nice and loose and flowing. I forgot to do it on this one, so all right, so I'm going to put that in there in the one corner, and then we're going to cut this down. And just use your trimmer and give yourself at least, you know, 1/4 of an inch. Trim that piece away. And then let's do that on this side as well. So now we have this, okay? Now I am going to miter this corner here with my scissors. And I also went ahead, just to make it a little less bulky, I cut the back side only. Just removing that strip there. So just a little bit. You can go ahead and just slightly miter that one. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side here, and only on the back. You can always use your sheet of paper as a cutting guide. Doesn't have to be exact. You're not going to see it. And just a slight miter there. All right. So now we've got those all done there. I'm going to give that another rub. Let's load our loose silver sequins here. You can put as many or as little as you'd like. All right. We've got those two sides that are sealed, so keep it that way. All right. The next thing we're going to do is load our little pretzels here. Make sure they're all face up. And it doesn't matter because they're going to shake around. Okay. Now that we have that, we're going to flip that over. We're going to use some tear and tape adhesive along the edges to seal this shut. Now, when you're folding over those flaps, do not pull so tightly that things can't move around. Okay. Don't worry if some of the tape's sticking out, because we're going to put more tape on the back to go ahead and adhere this to the card. All right. I know it's hard for you all to see this because it's clear, but here we go. Let's do this side over here. Cut that one just a little short, so I'm going to add another piece here. Hello, Lula. Thanks for watching. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fold this over. And now we have our shaker. Loads of fun. And once they start moving around, it'll move around. So this one's definitely looser than my original. I pulled a little too tight on that. So here's this one. So let's go ahead and finish this one. And we are going to adhere this to this Night of Navy blue piece here with more tear and tape. Just because it's going to get moved around because people are going to want to shake it. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got some good adhesive on the back there. I'm going to do one across the top because that's where the piece is open. Okay. Yes, for this you wanted to use like a strong tear adhesive. Just because it's going to get moved around a bit. Now, other parts of the card you can very much use glue. But for this part here, we're going to use this tear and tape. Just because it's got a stronger hold on it. All right. Yesterday, I accidentally bent one of my fingernails like almost all the way back, and I had to cut my nails short yesterday because it really cracked there. So I'm having some difficulty with the tape, which normally it's not the case. Okay, we're just going to center this on this piece here. Like so. Right? Okay. Now, when we're going to adhere this onto the front of the card here, we need to remember that the card is cut. So we are only going to put adhesive from here over. So, and if I center this, the good thing about these lines is that I can tell that I need to put basically from this line over. And you can definitely adhere this part with glue. And I put my finger here just to know where I'm going. Yes, it was an ouchie yesterday, very much so. I just went to open a cardboard box of something I can't remember, and it was painful. It was that pointer finger there, and it was. Oh, that's nice to be ahead of the game. I would like to be ahead of the game on those too. Okay, so there we go. All right, so the next piece we're going to do is put this one in here like so. If you missed any of the measurements, I gave them out at the beginning. You can definitely rewatch it. This one is smaller than this side, just so you know. This is the same size as the outer one. So just give yourself an equal border there. All right. The last thing we need to do is put on this hey there. I'm sure she'd like that. Kind of fun to have an interactive card. These are easy to make. Oh, you know what? I did not pop this up, and I will tell you why. I did this because it to mail it, to be able to mail it. So I used tear and tape adhesive on the back of this part as well. Caught myself there. You don't need a whole lot, but you do need to make sure that you have at least 3 on here, because it will have all those bumps underneath it. All right. I'm going to go with the other finger because this one is not hurting. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and give this a shake and kind of flatten these out. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. And shake, shake, shake. That's a lot. Okay, so there you go. That's your easy pretzel, super cool pretzel shaker card with the super cool stamp set and the stylish shape dies. Did I get that right? Nope, nested essentials. There we go. We just used that one die just for this. So there we are. Go back to this side here. There we go. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching tonight. Hi, Coney. If you missed any of it, you can watch the replay. We made these fun shaker cards. And there we go. There we go. So anyways, I appreciate everybody watching and saying hi. The brand of the stamps is Stampin' Up. So we go back to, there we go. Super cool. Yeah, I love pretzels, so it was fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have if you felt that. And we'll see you next week for Crafty Hour episode 76. Thanks again for watching and have a great night. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.